In this video, we are taking a look at the crafting of a spider vase. So, to start with, this crafter is kind of utilizing all these small pieces of wood to create all these different kinds of circles, which we're going to glue together eventually, almost like a Russian nesting doll. So he's putting these pieces of wood through this kind of industrial planer, it looks like, just to make sure everything's level and even. And then we're just going to start gluing. So this, what we're forming now, will eventually be the bottom of the piece. And it will kind of travel all the way up into the top. So obviously this can be a long process because you're going to have to wait many hours for all of this glue to dry. But once it does, it'll be very worth it. So now we stick this into the wood turning machine and we give this project kind of a nice, even surface. So this right here, this is going to end up being the bottom. So now that we've plugged it up, we are going to continue to turn the wood itself, just giving it a nice even surface, measuring it, and then using this kind of larger hole to work the inside and make sure everything's even in there as well. So now we are working on the lid for the vase itself here. Gluing this piece in, using that steel weight to let it dry. And then this is a really interesting technique. We are going to glue the lid actually to this piece of paper here, because eventually, once we're done kind of forming the lid to the rest of the vase itself, we're actually going to remove it so that the lid can be taken on and off with ease. So you can see that little white line where the paper was glued, and so it's still very easy to find, very easy to see, and we can just take this little razor blade and cut everything right off. Then we can start back up the wood turning machine and we can just use the razor blade to cut off any paper residue left behind. It's a really fantastic technique. Then we'll just give everything a really nice finish. And of course the top of the vase needs a handle to be able to remove it with ease. And we'll give this a nice finish as well. And the last thing we need to do is to form the legs. So we're going to take this specialized tool, drill some holes in each side of it, and then use another specialized tool to actually bend little metal rods that we'll use for the legs of the vase. So taking some time to glue each one in. Definitely giving it time to dry and settle. No piece of art is finished without a little signature. And look at that just beautiful and fun design.